a little sloppy out in front there, and a little dicey, but Miola was there.
Well, I think there was very definitely some communication problem there, Jim. They were not, it was a your ball, my ball kind of thing, and nobody quite was in command, and you've got to have somebody screaming for command back there. It looked like that fell apart temporarily.
Kuznetsov now with a good run, the captain of the Soviet team. Opening through the middle. Cherenkov out in front, goal! Soviet Union. Great play.
Well, a good play indeed by the Soviet Union. Good teamwork and a goal against the run of play, really.
It's Besanov with the goal for the Soviet Union. He's been close a number of times today.
But this is the player who does the damage. He gets very wide, draws the attention in, and then slips the ball off, and Lindishman arrives a bit too late. Miola can't stop it. So the run out of midfield is what does all the damage. Here you see the ball being played in. Now this player, he draws the attention and lets the ball go through. That
was Cherenkov.
And there was Besanov with the shot. But Cherenkov drew Banks because Banks had to come in to check it because of that huge hole in
of what they've done here in the first half. The young United States team handling themselves very well.
Yeah, they're doing a good job in pressure situations. They've made just one major mistake, and it cost them a goal.
Doyle
looks good at the other end.
Vermees with it in the area. Vermees is taken down. Could be a penalty kick. It is.
It's a penalty. Unbelievable. Wow, this is quite a bit of work by Vermees. We'll be interested to see if he really got clobbered or if he gave it a little bit of an Oscar. Here you see him taking the player inside. And there he's, well, hard to say. It looked like a 50-50 challenge for the ball for me, Jim. He was reaching in. The other player was reaching in. And he just went down. But we'll take another look. They say it's a penalty. I'm not so sure that would be given in the World Cup.
The Soviet Union pleading their case right there.
Yeah, and
to the referee, Vincent Morrow, but it is a penalty kick and still down on the Stanford Stadium turf right now and being attended to. There is Vermees.
Yeah, he certainly got hit very hard across the thigh. Kuznetsov, by the way, was the one who got the yellow card. Maybe we put the whammy on him talking about his yellow cards in Europe 2 years ago, but he picked up another one here. But a tough decision, indeed, as Rizriel, the trainer, comes out for the United States to help Peter. But a tough decision for Vinnie Morrow here. And
he made it right away. Did not think about it at all.
No.
It was really right there. And that's what you like to see from an official.
There's no question the challenge was hard. But Peter's leg was up in the air, and he was off balance a little bit, therefore, as a result. So we'll see who takes this penalty kick. But as I said, he was off balance slightly, reaching for the ball, and over he went.
Well, there's Chanov getting ready. He'll face the penalty kick. The ball is placed down. Right now, the man that looks like he is going to take it is Hart.
Yeah. Well, a lot of pressure on John here because the goalkeeper is not expected to do much.
This is for the tie. Hart's against Chanov. He scores!
Wow. Well, it was ugly, but it went in. Chanov unhappy with himself. Let's see, this is not a particularly well-taken kick. He hits it hard, but right down the middle. And Chanov does a good job getting to it, and it still caroms in. But you see this shot got some power. The power is what did it in the end, because it was the power conveyed the what was needed to get it through, but accuracy very often is a bit more helpful in a penalty kick situation. So we're tied at 1.
What a great boost for the United States, and you see the man challenging the ball right there for the United States. Peter Vermees, he was the man who was taken down in the area. Vermees.
A little unusual to see Peter dispossessed here. Let's see if Murray can win this one.
Oh, he does win it, but cannot control it. Taveba knocks it away, and they'll play it back to Chanov, the Soviet goal. Closing minutes, first half. We'll wait for the referee to close it out here. 1-1 the score. Yevdanovich, Seamus Mallon, Ty Keogh down on the sidelines. The United States has come back to answer back and tie, and you have to go back to after that first goal. Remember, Miola came up with a great save to keep the score just at 1-0. The United States started attacking from that point on. Here comes the Soviets back. Igmantovich marched it through the middle of the field. The Rats to the area. Doyle will contend and knock it away. Good play.
Just a second. I guess he's given a foul here. I'm not quite sure what this is all about, but a foul given against U.S. in the dying moments of the half. Now, this is a very dangerous situation because the Soviets will have practiced and practiced and practiced these set pieces. There will be a U.S. wall in front of Miola, as you see it there, but the Soviets have 3 people around the ball. They've got something rehearsed for this, and the U.S. players really don't know what to expect. And the last thing you want to do is to give up a lead goal just before the half. So let's see what happens here.
Besanoff will move to the ball. Take it. The wall knocks it down. The rebound, score! And the Soviet Union gets the goal that puts them in front. It's Cherenkov with the goal.
Well, I think Tony Miola must have been partly unsighted on that particular rebound. Here you see a very unattractive free kick. It comes out, but here's the rebound. I think he sees it late. Yeah, he's got to have seen it late because there were players in front of him. And we'll take it from this angle. 2 U.S. players and 1 Soviet player run through and block his view. You see it come through. Now he's going for it, but he's just a split second too late to get to it. And it's beautifully placed by Cherenkov in the corner. A superb finishing shot by Cherenkov, and a bit of a backbreaker for the U.S., who had battled back and now find themselves a goal down again.
Now remember, Cherenkov set up the first goal right at the end of the half. There is the end of the first half. Cherenkov set down with it, but he can't. And the Soviets back with the ball.
A little bit of the inexperience showing there between Ronaldo and Vermes. They haven't played together very much, and the heading understanding there wasn't quite on. Ronaldo heading it back and down, and Vermes starting to go forward, expecting it to be flipped into the penalty area by Ronaldo. But that's to be understood. These guys hardly know each other, and here they are playing the national team together against the Soviet Union. Tony Miola holding up 3 fingers, saying that he wants 3 players in the wall out front, and that's what he gets, 3 players.
Besanoff out in front. The United States heads that away. Trichu got his head on it to clear it away. Soviet Union, though, staying with it. Look at this setup. Beautiful play out in front. Shot. Goal! Protasov, who just comes into the game in the second half, makes it 3-1 Soviet Union.
Well, sorry to say that all came from a poor clearing header by Paul Caligiuri at the beginning when the ball came to him, and he opted to head it out rather than trapping it. And you see what happens at the end of it. It gets played back in. There's a scramble in front, and the ball just nicely runs for Protasov as it's flipped over to him by Zigmatovic, and he puts it away. Now look at this nice ball. Zigmatovic gets the ball right back to him and plays it beautifully to Protasov for the 3rd goal. But it all came from the earlier header by Caligiuri, and what I think he might have done really was simply to take that ball on his chest and play it away. Instead, he just headed it right back out. So I don't think he realized quite how much space he had in which to play. That's not uncommon, of course, for a player in the penalty area. And Paul